Oh no!
What did you think was going to happen?
I thought it was just going to really neatly and gently float on the ground.
The word? Gracefully?
Yes, that one.
Thought it was going to be graceful.
We need more grace in our lives.
Damn right. Yeah, we do. So last week our file got corrupted.
Yeah. We did have some issues that we ran into. So, if you noticed, I hope you noticed, but we didn't have an episode last week, and that is because all of our audio file was corrupted, and we didn't have any. We couldn't use our footage.
And as annoying as we are to listen to, it would be a little more annoying and more unentertaining to just watch us move our mouths and not hear anything. So
yeah, and that would dissuade people from listening on Apple Podcasts.
Just silence.
Yeah. Oh, look, they uploaded a new video, and then it's just the whole time.
45 minutes of. So, yeah, we didn't have an episode last week. We did, but we didn't.
And unfortunately, we didn't have enough time left in the week to re-record, so.
Yeah, some of us have busy schedules. And some of our schedules clash, so.
Unfortunately. We do what we can.
We do what we can. We'd make do with the time that we do have. But it's another Monday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Yeah, we couldn't even film yesterday because
I know.
Schedules. But yeah, that's another week closer to death. So.
Hey, no, that means we get to do another week of podcasts. So.
Yeah. Hate to put another morbid spin on things, but we are another week closer to death. So.
I'd rather not think about it that way.
It's true.
You know?
It's probably not the best way to think about it.
It's good to live life with optimism.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part. Honestly, yes it is.
Bring him in. Reel him in.
Welcome back to the BC Auto Podcast. It is episode 12. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Noah.
Can you say that with more enthusiasm?
And I'm Noah.
There you go. And we are back after a week delay. The first one, hopefully the only one for a long time at least.
This should be episode 13.
It should be.
It's not.
We are behind a week now. But, it's better than being gone forever. So
it's true. We are still alive. I know you were concerned, but we are still alive.
I know there was someone out there who's like, oh man, there's no episode this week.
I can't live my life if they're not posting episodes. Yeah, but we are back. Back like we never left.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even remember all that much of what happened last week when we did record.
I could probably look back through some notes and figure it out, but
yeah,
why waste time on things that never came to be? So,
yeah, I mean there are millions of more topics out there in the world to talk about.
Yeah, we'll never cover all of them. The one thing which will lead us into our first topic that I brought today. One thing that we did discuss last week was Carson Hocevar's first NASCAR Cup Series win.
Yes.
And I was very, very stoked on that.
Yep. You did call me.
I called him very excited and shouting and yelling and losing my head. I had the race on while I was driving home from the east side of the state.
I thought you were driving home from work.
Nope.
Oh.
I was driving home from the east side of the state and listening to the race, and I was by myself, nobody was in the car with me, and yet I was the loudest person in the world.
Yeah, I thought you might have won the lottery or something.
Oh my gosh, I just hit the jackpot! Just kidding! Hocevar won!
That's way more exciting!
Yeah. So that's one thing I do remember specifically from last week. And that leads us to this week for a quick NASCAR recap, which we recapped NASCAR last week because we realized we hadn't in a long time.
It has been quite a few episodes.
Yes. So that doesn't mean I haven't been keeping up on it. I watch all the race every week, sometimes all 3 or 4 series depending on who's racing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you're kind of taking over the NASCAR stuff right now, which
yeah,
is good.
yeah. I have
At
three
least one of
things.
us.
3 things to my identity right now: Fords, Star Wars, and NASCAR. And because it's a NASCAR season, NASCAR has been pretty much
Taking
top
priority.
of the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So recap this week real quick. Won't spend too much time on it, but I do have a couple questions for you too. Chase Elliott won. I don't know if that rings
Okay.
a bell
Yeah.
to you.
Yep. I
So
recognize him.
he's on Team Hendrick Motorsports, which is my favorite team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really good win for the team. Really good win for Hendrick, but it's also a really good win for Chase Elliott. He has won one race already this year. But so this makes it 2.
What was his first one?
I want to say it was like Vegas or something. Don't shoot me in the comments.
Was he the one to break the streak of
No, that was Tyler Reddick.
Tyler
That was Tyler Reddick,
Reddick? Yeah. Oh, okay.
and he's won like 5 races this year already. I think he won 5 of the first 9. Like he was shooting over 50%.
Wow. Yeah.
There are 40 cars in the field, 40 cars in each race, and this one dude won 5 of the first 9.
He's just proving his dominance.
I guess so.
He's showing that he's one of the best of the best.
Yeah, he's showing that he deserves to be there. Speaking of the best, that leads me to my first question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and this is actually a pretty heavy conversation right now. Not a ton of people are talking about it, but I think it should be a bigger discussion, and here's why.
Okay.
So, obviously do we have the whiteboard somewhere?
Yeah, it's right here.
Right there. All right, let me prepare this real quick. If you want to grab it for me, thank you. Thanks. All right, so I'll try to preface this while I'm preparing this. The NASCAR Hall of Fame. Obviously.
I'm gonna crack a bolt.
Okay. Yeah, you grab your Red Bull. Still not sponsored.
Still not sponsored.
Goodness. Okay. So. NASCAR.
Sorry.
Don't die on me. Not today. NASCAR. The highest level is the NASCAR Cup Series, right? It used to be the Monster Energy Cup Series, and before that it was the Sprint Cup Series.
Yeah.
Sorry. So that's the highest level. That's the best drivers. That's your end goal in NASCAR is to make it to the Cup Series.
Yes.
Apparently not for everybody. So underneath that,
Okay.
prior to this year was called the Xfinity Series. It's based on sponsors who's sponsoring the series.
Okay, gotcha.
So up to for quite some time it was the Xfinity Series. Now it's the O'Reilly Series. So the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. That's the next one down.
Uh-huh.
Then it's the
So what do they race in that one?
stock cars, very similar to Cup, but I want to say less horsepower, slight differences in body style.
Is that the one that Chevy uses, or not Chevy? Toyota uses their Supers in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Toyota uses their Supers in this one. I'm going to hold it here just because I think the camera might have a better view of it. Below O'Reilly's is the Truck Series, right? Really fun series to watch. Really fun, I'm sure, to race in.
I bet. Yeah. That would be a blast.
And then below that is ARCA, right? It's the ARCA Menard Series.
Uh-huh.
So, the natural progression, I think these series were meant to be different originally. They were meant to be different. So take that in mind. The natural progression of things, all of a sudden, they're ranked in order, least to most skill.
Gotcha.
And money. So
and money.
People will often start in ARCA, work their way up the trucks, work their way to O'Reilly Series, work their way to Cup Series, right? To be and compete with the best of the best.
Yep.
Right.
I'm following.
So, there is a guy who's racing O'Reilly's. His name is Justin Allgaier.
Okay.
He's been racing in the O'Reilly series and previously the Xfinity series for quite some time. He's very good.
Mm-hmm.
He's with a good team. He is a very good driver. But he does not compete in the Cup Series.
By choice?
I believe so.
Okay.
Either that or nobody's given him a seat, but I can't see that because of his success in the O'Reilly series.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would like to stay full-time O'Reilly's and not move up. He is... I don't know if it's confirmed yet or if it's what we know is going to happen. But he's going to be offered a spot in the NASCAR Hall of Fame because of all his success in the O'Reilly series. Now,
wow.
My question for you is, because I have my stance on this.
Uh-huh.
My question for you is, if somebody's doing really, really well in the O'Reilly series but doesn't work their way up to Cup, should they be inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Especially since they were built with the intention of being separate.
Yes, but that's not what they are today.
I know.
Today it's a river to work your way down or up.
I guess. Okay, so how does
My stance on this is that he should not be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame because to be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame, you need to be one of the best drivers in history. You need to be comparable to the best drivers in history. How are you supposed to prove that if you're not competing with the best of the best?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Some of the guys in O'Reilly's have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
But their goals are still to work their way up to Cup because that's where the best of the best race.
Yeah. Well, then how does his skill compare to those? I mean, obviously they're driving different stuff and everything, but
At this point, we don't know because he doesn't compete.
because he's never done it. Yeah.
I can't say he's never done it, but if he has it, I mean, not notably.
Excuse me. I mean, I don't know. I think you can be like this goes for any Hall of Fame ever, really. I don't think you need to be known for being the best of the best of all time to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Isn't that what the Hall of Fame is for?
I mean,
to display and
kind
honor
of.
people who are the best of the sport?
I would say mostly, yeah. I don't want to say that like there isn't any room for anybody else.
Okay. So
I guess it just depends on how much thought they really put into it. Because, like, if this is just a spur of the moment thing, they're like, oh, yeah, I guess he deserves it. We'll put him in there. Then probably not. But if they actually put some thought into it and asked around, like, the whole company put in a decision, then, I mean, maybe, sure.
okay, so I guess their reasoning for wanting to do it is because he's had so much success and it dominated the Xfinity and O'Reilly series. Okay, great. Domination against guys that are significantly less skilled than you.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it...
Like, if you're really that good, go compete with the Cup drivers.
Yeah.
There's a reason that they're at that level.
That's true. I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of unfair. Because, like, yeah, if you are the best in that series, and, I mean, you're competing against people who just came up from trucks then.
Right.
And so there's no competition there.
So my next question is, if you think somebody from the O'Reilly series, Justin Allgaier in this case, should be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame, should there be different sections of the NASCAR Hall of Fame? Should there be a Cup Series section, O'Reilly Series section? Then you're in the NASCAR O'Reilly Series Hall of Fame. And the NASCAR Cup Series Hall of Fame.
Yeah. How far back does it go? Like all the way to the upbringings of NASCAR?
It would go back to whenever these series were founded.
Do you know when that was?
I don't.
I was gonna say that'll probably determine it. Because then they'd have to move everything around pretty much.
Well,
And then like
it
actually
depends on
dig
who's
into the
in there.
history.
Because I don't know a whole lot about the NASCAR Hall of Fame,
No,
but
I
I
don't
can
either.
only assume that they only put the best of the best in there.
Yeah. It we should do some research on that.
We should, because
Like
this could be a huge thing.
like one, how long has it been since the Hall of Fame was introduced?
Mm-hmm.
Two, how long has it been since all of the four series became a hierarchy rather than being separate?
Right.
And three, um, I had it. I swear, I had it. I swear. Um, oh, how many? Yeah, how many people are already in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
So,
But like, so there's also a guy named Matt Crafton. He was dominating the truck series. And I don't believe that he found much success, if at all, in the higher series there.
oh,
I don't know whether or not he's in the Hall of Fame, but if he is, why is somebody in the truck series in the Hall of Fame if he couldn't find success at higher levels?
yeah,
I mean,
that's fair, right?
all I'm gonna say, because I feel like I'm a good debater in the sense of I try to see the other side's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say, I don't think, in the way that the NASCAR series are portrayed right now, that guys from lower levels should be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. I don't think so, because they're not competing with the best of the best. Now,
Yeah. Okay.
each series is a slightly different style of car.
Mm-hmm.
Trucks, like, at the most, it's a completely different style of vehicle. If we restructure and we make it so that each of those series is their own thing and not a move your way up kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole different story.
Kind of like going back to what it once used to be.
Yes. That's a different story.
Yeah. I mean,
because then you are winning in that style of racing.
yeah. I mean, my knowledge of NASCAR, I guess, like before this year, because I never got super into it.
Right.
I was just, I'm obviously you
See
guys,
things here and there,
your family was into it, and so obviously I saw it every once in a while. But like, I was thinking that they were all still separate. Like, I didn't even know that you were like bumping up
Yeah.
to the next one. Like, I guess whenever you felt like it or got good enough.
or had the seat available, sponsors, whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Offered a spot.
So, I guess the way I see it is, because of the way that it is right now, you're working your way up, and if you don't go all the way, sorry, you're not as good as those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's going, if we put all of them on the same level like this, instead of like work your way up like this, if you put them all like this,
Mm-hmm.
then my goal is to reach the Cup Series. My goal is to reach the O'Reilly Series. My goal is to reach the Truck Series. You don't want to go anywhere else. Like, that's your goal. That's what you want to race in. That's what you want to devote your career in.
Right.
Then you're dominating trucks. But that also goes back to what I was saying, how the Hall of Fame should be different then. The Truck Series Hall of Fame, the O'Reilly Series Hall of Fame, the Cup Series Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And so the whole reason I'm bringing this up is because of Justin Allgaier. He's, I think, nominated at least, if not already inducted, into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. And it seems like everybody's on the side of, yes, he's really good. He's been dominating in that section of the sport. And I'm sitting here like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's dominating that section of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not racing as the best of the best.
Right. Yeah,
so I
guess,
wanted to have a discussion about it to see what your thoughts were.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're somebody that is already in the Hall of Fame, say, from like 20 years ago, we'll say, and like you got in there because, you were like the best of the best. That's why you're in there.
Yep.
And then, yeah, you get someone like that put right next to you.
Yeah.
I guess that says something.
What if you put them both in the same vehicle, the same vehicles, and raced them? Who's gonna have a better display of skill?
Yeah.
The guy that
I
actually
yeah.
was racing against the best of the best. He
I do
was the best
think
of the best.
there need to be different sections of it for sure.
Because when you think of like the Hall of Fame, it's usually in a building. It's usually in one building.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yep.
this building is the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and they have display stuff, memorabilia, relics, whatever. Um, even in the same building, this part of the building, Cup Series. This part of the building, trucks. Like,
Yeah.
we can make a compromise. I'm also not on the board of NASCAR, so
Right.
not like I can make a decision. But
Yeah, I mean there probably is a lot that goes into it, especially like I want to say that might even affect like sponsor stuff, that might affect where you're getting your money from. I mean, there's probably a lot of factors that aren't
yeah,
publicized.
maybe I'm a little naive in the whole grand scheme of things when it comes to NASCAR. But um, I will admit I'm pretty new to it, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that my stance on it makes sense, in my personal opinion. And like I
Yeah.
said, when it comes to debating things, I try to see both sides.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if it's about something like this or in like personal real life. Like I always try to see both sides, and so I try to do that here, and I still think that I'm on the right side. Um,
Yeah. I think it just comes down to like really not knowing like why they made that decision. I
Mhm.
mean, obviously you said, because he's dominating, but like there's got to be more that they're
yeah,
not sharing, you know. And we'll see how it like fizzles out throughout the community too
hmm
and see what people think about it.
yeah. I would like to hear more of the community's thoughts on it. I would really like to hear more opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing about NASCAR, quick. I don't know if you've ever heard the name Kyle Busch.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you know about Kyle Busch?
I know the name.
Okay, so he's been racing a long time. He's one of the older racers in NASCAR right now, like
Okay.
knocking on the door of retirement potentially.
Okay.
He, me and my family, we don't like him. We think he's
Okay.
stuck up. We think he's a jerk. He's got a bad attitude all the time. He's
Mm-hmm.
cocky. That's our opinion on him. A lot of people are fans of Kyle Busch. Whatever.
For many different reasons, I
yes.
bet. Yeah.
But he is known to have kind of the stuck up, crybaby attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that. He's fully aware of that. And everybody is, even if they're a fan of him. So he's recently switched teams. I want to say a couple years ago, switched teams from Joe Gibbs Racing, which was his team for a very long time. From
Mm-hmm.
when all the years I remember watching NASCAR, he was with them. Now he's with a different team, Richard Childress Racing, so RCR.
Do you know why he switched?
Contract was up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he just had to
I'm pretty
find
sure.
someone else.
Yeah, contract was up. Somebody picked him up.
Mm-hmm.
But with RCR, he has not had the same success that he did with Joe Gibbs Racing.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's RCR's not as rich. They're not putting as much money into equipment, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But also, when they switch generations of cars, he hasn't been able to figure out this generation of car very well. Because each generation of car has a different fuel, obviously.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, driving something for that long, I mean, you tend to get used to it.
yeah, well, and previous generations, he was able to manhandle the car, make the car do what he wants it to do.
Mm-hmm.
With this new generation of car, you kind of have to feel the car and see what the car likes better, and then take it to the next level with that information.
Yeah. It's more of like having a mutual relationship.
Yes.
Rather than just...
You can't just manhandle these cars, and that's what he wants to do. But that's just not how you can do it. So he hasn't found much success in the past couple of years, and finally, in the past couple weekends, he's been doing okay. Last weekend went okay. I forget exactly where he placed. It might have been top 10,
Nice.
which is a pretty good finish, especially with the way he's been racing lately. this past weekend, he was again looking toward a top 10 finish, but his temper flared with another driver, a guy named John Hunter Nemechek in the 42 car.
Okay.
His temper flared with him. John Hunter Nemechek did something Busch didn't like, whatever. I have watched the clip so many times, but it's slipping my mind exactly what happened right now. I don't think it called for things to get heated. I do remember that.
Okay.
The reaction was completely unnecessary and uncalled for. But Kyle Busch basically tried to wreck him.
Oh.
Ended up wrecking both of them. And cost his chances at... Well, they didn't wreck. My bad. Sorry, they didn't wreck. But instead of potentially finishing top 10, at least top 15, he finished like somewhere between 20th and 25th.
Oh, yeah. It's falling in the back of the pack.
So the team's goal, like Kyle Busch's team, their goal was top 15. He could have easily gotten that. He let his tempers loose, finished barely 20th, if that.
Wow.
And he needs these crucial spots, these crucial points. He needed that.
Yeah,
Basically, he needed that.
Not a good image.
And that cost him and his team points, position, whatever.
Money too.
Yeah. And so, but like that kind of thing happens a lot. People lose their temper. I mean, this was Texas. A lot of tempers flare in Texas. It's very dramatic.
Just kind of happens in Texas.
Yes.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
There's a guy named Ryan Preece, one of the most chill drivers out there. He flipped out this weekend. It was nuts.
So do they rotate through the courses then? Because weren't they at Texas like for one of the earlier races?
Not this year. Not yet this year.
No.
No.
I thought I remember.
There's a handful of race tracks that they go to a couple times a year. Like there was a spring Talladega race last weekend. There will be one again in the fall.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a handful of tracks that they go to twice, but
yeah.
Never this
I don't know
quickly.
why I thought there was already one in Texas.
No, I mean there's Kansas, Las Vegas, Talladega, Daytona, Atlanta.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that
I'm
from.
getting old. My mind's slipping already.
I guess. Yeah, so I just wanted to get your thoughts on that kind of thing to where in the moment it's almost uncontrollable, like a self-control thing. But obviously somebody did something he didn't like. He took matters into his own hands, retaliated.
I guess, yeah.
Unfortunately, he cost the team points. Cost the team money and a spot.
Yeah, like he's not just hurting himself here. He's hurting everybody.
Yeah.
Especially, like, how long has he been with the new, or
a couple
new,
years.
I guess?
2-3 years, something like that.
So that's relatively new.
Yeah, within 5, I think. So.
Yeah.
So,
not a good image for sure.
Yeah. Plus, they're in and out of crew chiefs, firing, hiring.
Oh, yeah.
So
I bet.
they've run through crew chiefs. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's like 40. He has kids. One of his kids is in racing. He's at the point where if you need to defend yourself, that's a different story. But this was the situation where it was like, that was so unnecessary. You need to represent yourself a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, that shows, like, immaturity, I guess.
Yeah. Which, having a kid in racing...
I don't know.
Having a kid in racing, following in your footsteps, you really want him seeing that that's how you drive.
Yeah. Like, make a good image for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, make him actually want to do it.
Right.
Give him, reasons to want to do it rather than, being like, oh, yeah, this is how I am when I'm racing, and this is probably how you'll be too. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people just need to relax a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've never driven.
No,
especially not in NASCAR, so I can't really say what their minds are going through while they're in the car, but
yeah,
who knows?
But with as much experience as he has and how long he's been racing, he could have figured it out by now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Moving on. I don't know if you've seen or heard, but the Pentagon has now asked, and we're gonna try to stay out of the political side of things,
Okay, I got a little concern.
but the Pentagon has asked Ford and GM to start producing military equipment to aid in the like Russia-Ukraine war specifically.
Huh.
And I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of equipment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just vague. It's just
'Cause, like,
military equipment.
I mean, they don't really have any background of doing stuff like that.
Oh, World War II. This is the first time since World War II that they've been asked to do this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did they manufacture then?
I don't know.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I just personally think it's really funny, or it would be really funny if the enemies were seeing a tank roll at them with a bow tie in the front or a blue oval. a Chevy branded freaking tank.
Yeah, jeez. I can't imagine they'd, like, try to really go out with the brand or go all out with the
No,
brand.
I wouldn't expect them to. But I'm sure, like,
Yeah, a blue Ford logo is the last thing you see before you get shot.
yeah,
That's terrible.
there's a big Ford emblem on the American flag as they're running to battle.
No.
It's very interesting. I mean, who else would you go to if you wanted more equipment manufactured?
Yeah, because, I mean, they're the two largest American vehicle companies,
Mhm.
so it makes sense.
That's what I assume is that it's like vehicle stuff. It's not just like bullets or new guns or something.
Yeah. I can't. I mean, they make vehicles. They're
Yeah.
vehicle companies.
I'm
It's
assuming
like,
that's why they went to them, is to get
Yeah.
vehicles. But they don't really need to like mass produce stuff, so I don't know what their plan is.
I don't know. Maybe for like, I'm thinking like using their trucks for like hauling stuff, transport,
Yeah, transport kind of thing.
kind of like fleet vehicles rather than
Yeah.
like actually creating
Going
and
into battle
manufacturing,
vehicles.
yeah,
Yeah.
custom vehicles that go on the battlefield.
Right.
Because I don't know,
Mm.
it makes sense for sure. Am I gonna support it? I don't know. I don't like war in general.
It
So
depends on what it does to the vehicle prices that are already coming out of the factories. Like if they have to
yeah, if they
change
take
some of the resources to start doing that,
Yeah.
it's going to make our vehicles more expensive. Not that I
it
can
might
afford a
not
brand new
though.
truck anyway.
I mean, it depends on how much funds they're gonna get from the government then. Because if they get a lot of money, then they might be able to start lowering their prices because they're getting so much.
Yeah, let's be for real. They ain't going to lower our prices.
You're right.
Why would they ever?
We
do
live
that?
in America, you know.
We only made $5 billion last year. It's a down
And
year.
$4 billion went to the CEO and his private yachts.
Yes. But speaking of war, random thought
Okay.
the other day that I wrote down because I wanted to try to do that again.
That's good. I should get in the habit of that.
Yeah. Random thought. The Revolutionary War. So that's the
Yeah.
American Revolution against Great Britain.
Yep.
America wasn't a country at that time. We had the Revolutionary War was to claim our independence.
Right. Yeah. It was fighting for independence.
Yes. So we were a territory of Britain. Right?
Yeah. Well, yes.
So with the Revolutionary War, could that not also be considered a civil war?
I mean, yeah.
I
don't think.
I
don't
brought this
think-
up at work to somebody and they immediately shot me down and told me I was stupid.
I don't think the concept of a civil war was even thought of until after the fact.
I'm sure there were civil wars before that.
Well, yeah, but they might not have been called civil wars. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I don't know. They named it the Revolutionary War because it was
I mean, obviously,
Revolutionary, obviously.
if you were going to choose the difference between Revolutionary War and Civil War, one describes it better than the other, because we were revolting against British government.
Yeah. To gain freedom and independence. Yeah.
Yes. But it like I said, random thought. I was like, well, couldn't the Revolutionary War have also been considered a civil war if we were in a British territory?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess any fighting against the higher power that's in your control is a civil war.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
It's both.
Okay, well, that wraps that up. Have you seen anything this week that you wanted to discuss?
Like any cars or anything?
Yeah.
Not really, but there is one thing that's been pissing me off lately, and it's there's one thing I do want to talk about, but I'll save that for next week when it's my turn.
Okay.
But one thing that's just been pissing me off lately is you know I ride motorcycles. I mean, if you've watched for long enough, you know I ride motorcycles.
Yes.
Or a motorcycle. I only have one. Unfortunately, I want more, but there's that like signal you can do, like the 2-finger wave, right? That motorcycle riders do.
Oh, the motorcycle cult wave. Same thing as the Jeep cult wave.
It's better than Jeep, okay? It's better than that. No. It's
the
better
same thing
than
at a
that.
different angle.
But yeah, you're riding and then you see someone else and you just go like that. Mutual respect, right? Yeah. I mean, technically,
has people not been waving back at you?
Yeah, it's like, what do you don't lose anything by doing it?
No.
Why?
I mean, maybe they notice.
Is it gonna hurt your little Harley pride if you don't?
Well, maybe everybody knows about it.
Literally everybody knows about it. That is the one thing.
I didn't until I saw you do it. Not gonna lie.
Really?
But I'm also not in.
Well, anybody that rides a motorcycle, as soon as you see another rider on the road, you're probably gonna know about it, unless it's a Harley and they just don't care.
True. They are way too busy thinking about their hogs.
Yeah. They're just stuck up for no reason. You know, it's like.
Well, I gotta be them rough bad boys with the big belly and the do-rag.
Yep.
What do you expect, man? They're all tough guys.
They're all tough guys. I did meet like a huge like gang of them, I guess. Not a gang, but like a gang. A gathering of a lot of them when I went to this festival a couple weekends ago, which I'll talk about more next week. Be sure to watch next week's.
To tune in.
That's what I was looking for.
Tune in next week.
Yeah. And I'll talk all about that. There's a lot of car history and stuff. I took a lot of photos, so I'll be showing those. So be looking forward to that. That will be episode 13 next week. But anyway, that festival was really big. Like that was kind of the turning point in the season for everybody to get their motorcycles back out. Mm-hmm. I want to say there was probably more than 100 bikes there. And like a lot of
heaven for you.
It was pretty cool.
Was it mostly like Harleys and cruisers and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot of those.
Yeah.
I think I saw like a handful. There was one sport bike, and they weren't even parked with the rest of them. They were away.
They would get destroyed.
Probably. I saw a couple of Gold Wings. Those were pretty sweet. It was the first time I've seen them in person. Mm-hmm. Gosh, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge. They do everything for you. Like, literally everything. Maybe not your taxes, but they'll do everything else.
Yeah.
They'll do everything else for you. Like, if you get a good one, and I've been looking at buying a Goldwing.
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
When was the last time they made those?
Sorry, something's in my throat. I think they still make modern ones.
Do they?
Yeah. I feel like there's like 2018, 2019 models.
I feel like every time I go looking, I usually find like 90s.
Yeah. Well, that was when they made a crap ton.
Okay.
Like 81 to like 94, I want to say.
Okay.
And then I think they went on a hiatus and then brought it back. Because I think there's modern ones. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's modern ones.
Have to look one up, maybe buy one.
Yeah. They're sweet, though. They're so sweet. And then around that time, like the 80s, 90s area, a lot of other motorcycle brands were also kind of doing the same thing. So like there was the Kawasaki Voyager, I want to say, which was like the precursor to the Vulcan,
Okay.
pretty much. It looked really similar to the Goldwing. Like it was a
Okay.
long distance cruiser, like cross country kind of stuff. And then they discontinued that one and then brought about the Vulcan.
Which is what you have.
Yeah, I just have the baby Vulcan, the 650. But like the bigger ones, like the 1300 and the 1700, those ones are meant for cruising.
Yeah.
Like they have more of like a modern American style cruiser look to them, kind of like Harleys. But they're still pretty sweet.
You know, it's quite crazy to me, and I need to learn more about motorcycles to really understand the difference.
Uh-huh.
That you casually just said the 1700cc one, and yet a sport bike that is 1000cc is like nuts.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. You've probably heard this term before, power to weight ratio.
Yes.
Sport bikes are incredibly light. Like
Yes.
my bike dry weight is 500 pounds. Let's just say the H2R, because like
That's yeah.
the H2R dry weight on that probably is like around the same
Okay.
with an engine that is way more powerful.
Yeah.
So an engine designed for performance rather than an engine designed for, cruising and
Long-term reliability.
right,
Kind of thing.
like mine is. They are two completely different engines. It's like comparing a VTEC engine to like a Cummins engine.
Okay.
It's like two completely different worlds,
Yeah.
right? They're built for different things. They do different things. They have different performance outputs.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I mean, as soon as you start getting to the heavier models and stuff, like let's just stick with the 1700 Kawasaki Vulcan. I think dry weight on that is like 900 pounds.
Okay.
It's a heavy bike.
Yeah.
When you consider that there's like SUV vehicles out there that are like 2,200 pounds, that's heavy for
Yeah.
a two-wheeled motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of need those more powerful, bigger engines. I mean, the Honda Valkyrie that was
Mm-hmm.
present in the early 2000s and late 90s and whatnot, that had a literal V6 engine on it.
Jeez. I know. Isn't there a motorcycle made now that has like a V8 in it?
I think so. I
I'm
don't know.
pretty sure a
Well,
guy
I don't know
follow
what
on
it
Instagram
is.
has one.
I feel like there is.
I'd have to look.
It might be custom. I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know. I know for a fact though that there are ones with a full V6 engine, and I mean obviously that's
crazy.
going to be heavy.
Yeah.
Upwards of 1,000 pounds,
Mhm.
dry weight, not including you.
Whoever's sitting on it.
Yeah.
Which, the guy that's sitting on it probably has a belly about that big and a beard about that long and a dewy float off his head.
No kidding. That'll be me one day.
Yeah, without the belly though, you can't seem to find any of that.
No, dude, I literally can't. I try. I swear I try. I eat so much food.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So
I don't
you
know
eat,
where
like,
it
3
goes.
pounds of chicken a day?
Probably about that, yeah. I was making chicken flautas because today is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Revenge
And-
of the 5th day.
Yeah. That's all you could think about.
Yeah. Well, at work we get tickets from the trucks. Every truck that comes in, we get a ticket from it.
Uh-huh.
And so at work, every truck that we get has a ticket with it, and I have to collect those. And whoever's in the tower at the plant that's writing up the tickets,
Uh-huh.
apparently he's been told that I like Star Wars.
Okay.
let me rephrase. Apparently, he's been told that I love Star Wars. Because yesterday was May 4, and every
Yeah.
single ticket had written on it, "May the 4th be with you." And today, I wasn't expecting anything, because this is like next level stuff.
Uh-huh.
It said "Revenge of the 5th," and I'm like, "What?" And I look at the foreman, because he's the one that was probably talking to him about it.
Mm.
I look at the foreman and I go, "Oh, you wrote this today." He's like, "Oh, I know." And I said, "Technically, he could have one for every day this week." And he goes, "Don't you worry." So I'm super excited to see
No way.
every day this week what the tickets say.
That's pretty cool, honestly.
It made my day.
Yeah, because I can't remember if it was last week where we didn't show it or the week before, but you were talking about how your interests are
Last
kind of
week, yeah,
shut down at work.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And
That
I don't
they're
know.
being acknowledged.
I've never met the guy at the tower that's writing up the tickets,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know if he does actually like Star Wars or if they were just doing something nice for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really cool. It makes my day every morning when I, like the past couple mornings when I've read that, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yep. What time are we at?
Like 45. Because
Okay.
that went for a couple before.
Do you have anything else you can think
Um,
to not spoil for next week, or maybe a cliffhanger?
No, I don't
we
really-
are considering taking on a guest. We just have a lot.
yes, it is in the talks.
We just have a lot of details to work out,
Yep.
and I think we might take
Mostly
some time.
being our setup.
I have a thought for that. I
Okay.
have a thought for that. We'll probably discuss that after the cameras are off today.
Mhm.
But stay tuned, stay dialed in, because we might have a guest on soon.
Yeah, and if that goes well and it gets, you guys support it, I also have some potential guests that.
We have potential guests lined up, so if you
Yeah.
guys want to see guests, we can bring guests on.
Yep.
People that know a lot more about some of certain things than we do.
That's true. It
So
would be a real world experience here.
yes,
You will get to hear. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for future episodes because that's coming soon.
mm-hmm. I know I didn't bring anything crazy fun today. I just thought we could have a nice chill conversation.
Yeah, if I bring something crazy next week, you need to.
Step up my
The
game a
next
little
time,
bit.
you need to bring something big.
I'll do my
'cause
best. I'll do my best.
My back's starting to hurt.
You're carrying the show. Yeah,
I'm
okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I just been dealing with a lot. Just so you guys know, I got accepted to purchase a house.
You did?
So we're gonna be buying a house for sure. Like finishing up buying a house soon, moving in. Got other things to figure out.
Yeah, you're real busy right now, so.
I got a lot on my mind right now, and I'm trying to stay as cool and collected as I can about it. But life doesn't stop. World doesn't stop turning. So
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's all I got for today.
that's all I got.
All right. So we can start wrapping it up then. So, like I said before, yeah, be sure to stay tuned for future podcasts, future episodes.
Got some things planned.
Got a lot of things planned for the future. I mean, the future is bright,
Yeah,
There's
it's only
there's a
go up.
there's a lot of light shining out there, so.
What? You're not wrong. Just not right now. The sun's going down.
Yeah, not right now. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by and taking your time to spend with us today.
Yeah,
anything?
make sure you.
Any notes?
It's been a long day, man. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, me too. I took a nap right before this.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you coming around here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we upload.
Yeah, all the buttons. Be sure to comment if
If you want to see
You
something, if
wanna-
you want to see less of something, if you have an opinion about something.
Yep. And then, like I said last episode as well, if you have any suggestions for us to put up on the walls, then be sure to do that because I did see we do have one that I will have prepared for next week,
We do have a comment.
and we will cater to those who give suggestions. So
Yes, if you request something we put on the walls, we will. There is a line you can't cross, but we will put. We'll more than likely put it on the wall. So.
yep. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the podcast too, that's one way to do it, and it's free. So
Yeah, just takes about 2 seconds of your time.
yep. So
With that being said, we'll see you next week.
yep, for a good episode that I will plan for.
Yes, I'm excited.